Okay, so here we are on Isla Grande, part of the Rosario Islands, and this is where we're going to start our adventure.
We're starting on the east of the island, and this is Playa Cristal.
We're going to do a complete walking tour of the perimeter of Isla Grande, including all the best beaches, resorts and places of natural beauty. The entire route is just 4 miles, so you could technically do it in a day. But to enjoy the island's gorgeous scenery and make the most of the fantastic pina coladas in the resorts, we would suggest doing it over 2. The 30-degree heat can be a bit intense at times too. So here it is, the first stretch of the walk up to Playa Libre.
One of the main things that really appealed to us about this island is that there are no cars and no roads, so it's really, really peaceful and quiet, and the only way you can navigate the whole island is on dirt tracks like this through the jungle. So let's get going.
The dirt tracks are mostly well trodden and easy to navigate, full of wildlife. Keep watching to see a huge iguana we found a little bit later on in the video.
Okay, our next stop is Playa Libre on the northeast side of the island. I'm going to attempt to get the drone up and see if I can get a few shots. Let's do it.
Playa Libre seems to be the most popular beach on the island, as boats of tourists on day trips arrive around 10:30 and leave at 3 p.m. It has everything you could hope for: palm trees, white sandy beaches and gorgeous blue sea. But it wasn't our favourite beach. We're saving the best till last, and we'll show you that one at the end of the video. Walking up the beach, you come to a bar and restaurant in a resort which does amazing cocktails. The perfect pit stop. We dried off our feet and began walking to our next stop, La Coquetera. There are so many doggies on the island, all roaming free and very friendly. We'd often get a 4-legged guide join us as we walked.
Okay, we have just seen the biggest iguana. Must have been about the size of a small dog. But I didn't get my camera out in time, so hopefully before the end of this trip, before leaving the island, we'll get to see another one and manage to get it on film.
Spoiler alert, we managed to film a huge one. It looked like something prehistoric. It's coming up in a few minutes' time. La Coquetera sports another stretch of pristine beach to relax on, blue sea and sunshine for miles, and it was getting hotter each hour. This called for a mojito stop. Feeling refreshed, we continued on our merry way towards Arica village, the main village on the island.
I think those mojitos were quite strong. We're off on our travels and both of us feel quite tipsy. Feel like we're in space, sort of having a little wander. Nice.
The village is only small, but it has a shop, a pizza restaurant and a cafe for snacks. It's nice to wander around and see the islanders' laid-back way of life. Beware, there are some adorable puppies who will try and sneak your snacks off you. It was also in the village we came across this guy, but he wasn't even the strangest creature we managed to get on film. We filled up on pizza and continued to the northwest corner of Isla Grande.
Well, we're heading down now. We're almost at the very southern tip of the island, where we're going to make a little stop off and see the house, well, the ruins of the house of Pablo Escobar, which is going to be quite exciting. So let's do it.
When we arrived, the locals weren't too keen on us filming this particular place, so unfortunately we only managed to sneak a few shots. By now we were sweating buckets, purely from the heat, not because it's a strenuous walk. It's incredibly flat ground actually. We decided to swing by Bora Bora Beach Club for a cold drink.
So we made it up to the very far end of the island. It is 4 o'clock. We got to Bora Bora Beach Club and it was already closed.
Gutted! We had heard great things about this resort, so if you fancy checking it out, get there early.
It's a bit warm. Just a bit. There's a lot of mosquitoes.
Oh, get bitten alive.
In the mangroves. but it's very interesting. We're having a lovely time. We're in like a bit of a swamp at the minute. Shrek's swamp.
Yeah,
I'll show you all the mangroves, they look pretty cool.
The track led us past a number of lakes and lagoons on the island, most of which were surrounded by these mangroves, and some really interesting flora and fauna. We came across some crazy looking trees. If anybody knows what species these are, please let us know in the comments. We arrived at the Enchanted Lagoon, which was stunning in daylight, and apparently if you visit after dark, it's full of bioluminescent plankton, which you can swim in. But we didn't have time on this trip, unfortunately. Time to head over to our last sunbathing spot for the day, and our personal favourite beach, Gente de Mar.
So here we are on the east of the island. This is a resort called Gente de Mar, and it's absolutely stunning. We're just chilling here with a beer, and we'll show you around.
This spot was far quieter, which we really liked, and like all the beaches on the island, it is kept pristine. Just look at that view. We even saw the resort's resident peacock. Finally, the last stop of our island tour. Our home for the night, the very fabulous COCOLISO resort.
So here we are on the final stop of our island tour.
We're at the beautiful COCOLISO Island Resort.
Let's have a look around.
We loved our stay here, a bit of comfort and relaxation before we head to the jungles of mainland Colombia next week. The pool was refreshing, and after a swim, we had some drinks at the poolside bar. We have to mention the staff here were incredible, very attentive, and even made up some vegetarian dishes for us which weren't on the menu. The grounds of the resort are really well kept, and we were more than happy with our room.
So there we are. Thank you so much for watching.
And don't forget to stay tuned, because we've got a ton of awesome videos heading your way. We've got hiking, we've got jungle trekking, we've got hammock camping, and loads more cool stuff.
Stay safe, everyone.